I'm sad to leave this beautiful slice of the Mojave Desert, but adventure calls. We're gonna drive all the way across the bottom of the state, through Monument Valley, and over to the little town of Bluff. That will be our adventure hub for probably about the next month. Hopefully we can find some good stuff. We're in the land of the ancients. This place was settled in 650 AD. And the other hunter-gatherer cultures before that, like 10, 15,000 years is what they say. That's a long time. I wonder what this place looked like 10,000 years ago. Hey everybody, what's up? We've traveled to the southeast corner of Utah and we're in Bluff. And according to this sign, it was settled in 650 AD. That's obviously before the pioneers. So we are gonna find some ancient history here and some pioneer history. Let's get looking. And Bluff is officially in canyon country. So we'll be exploring some canyons, some sandstone cliffs, and hopefully we can find us some ancient dwellings. There's signs of Native Americans dating back to 10 to 15,000 years ago in this area. So this place is very historical. Very, very, very. People have been attracted to this area along the San Juan River for thousands of years. As early as 13,000 years ago, the hunter-gatherer Clovis people hunted in this area. Ancestral Puebloans, also known as the Anasazi or the Ancient Ones, were the first to establish permanent settlements in Bluff. Archaeologists date these settlements back to 650 AD, and by 1300 AD, they had vanished. Soon after, in the late 1500s, tribes of Navajo, Paiutes, and Utes inhabited this area. In 1879, Mormon pioneers were called by the LDS Church to colonize the Four Corners region and create the historic Hole in the Rock Trail. They pulled their wagons from Escalante, down the Colorado River Gorge, through some of the roughest terrain in Utah, and finally landing next to the San Juan River in what is now called Bluff. Most of these cabins are just replicas, been rebuilt, and the family members put some actual antiques from the families in these cabins. This would be an official chuck wagon. And these are a couple of the original cabins. They have a little place you can pan for gold. I found some, but it's fool's gold. This is one of the original 80 wagons that made it through the hole in the rock to settle this town. Okay, honey, you got the wagon all loaded?
I got her ready, honey.
Good. Let's go to Utah.
Let's go. We're ready.
You can come here and practice your roping skills, or even learn how to rope. We got a big bad lizard. He owns this place. Yeah, tell me how big you are. What a goofy lizard. Okay, so there's some ancient rock art all the way across this whole panel. Some like you've never seen before. All right, we're at the Sand Island petroglyph site. This wall is covered in petroglyphs. Even got a guy on a horse. Okay, we're fighting the light. So hopefully I can find these, and hopefully you can see them. But we actually got some Kokopelli petroglyphs here. I sure hope they're showing up. This site is packed with petroglyphs. A plethora of petroglyphs. Well, this is definitely the best angle to see them right now. See if I can zoom in on them. And there's one above him. Got another one up here. And it looks like there's some ceremonial mask looking carvings. Pretty cool. Tons of bighorn sheep. Okay, there's some interesting looking ones right up here. See if I can find them. Oh yeah, there they are. Looks like we got an elk, a frog, and some bighorn sheep. Maybe that's just a deer. It's hard to say. But then, gosh, it's so hard to see. See this bighorn sheep? There's a little squiggly line. Starts above him, and it goes all the way to the ground. There's some crazy looking petroglyphs here that I've never seen before. Hopefully you can see them. And there's a guy up here with a big hat. Where is he? This guy. Look at this guy with a big hat. I can't really get a good angle of this guy. He's carved in there pretty deep. Look at this lizard. He's got a nice little band around his neck. Oh, he's doing push-ups. Come down to the river and take a rafting trip. They say this is a pretty popular place to go rafting. This is the Comb Ridge. We're gonna follow the hole in the rock trail down to the San Juan River. I want you guys to try and imagine when the Mormons came to settle this area, there was 250 of them, and they had 80 wagons. And they had to make it through some of the roughest country in Utah to go settle in Bluff, is where they were headed. It's kind of unreal. I definitely wouldn't have wanted to pull a wagon through here. I got sort of nervous a couple times just driving the Jeep. We stopped at the visitor center in Bluff, and we got a map from one of the ladies there, and she warned us, even though the map says it's a good road, like this road says it's a passenger car accessible, no way in heck you're bringing a passenger car down here. So be careful. Try to bring a four-wheel drive if you want to explore a lot. Don't bring cars down in the washes. We made it to the bottom of the Comb Wash. The woods are so thick though, I can't even see the river. This area is beautiful though. So right here is a pretty nice camping spot. The road's kind of sketchy getting down here, but if you make it down here, probably have this place all to yourself. There isn't anybody down here right now. So I decided to call that good for the lower Comb Wash Road. This is the road that continues the hole in the rock trail. And it gets pretty rocky here. Man, I can't believe they hauled their wagons over this hill. But we're gonna call it going that direction just so we can see if we can get some more stuff in today. So I will catch up with you guys in a little bit. Hopefully we can find some more stuff to look at. Not that this is bad or anything, but I want to see more. Well, I stopped because they said there were some dinosaur tracks around here somewhere, but I don't see them. Okay, I think I found them. They're really hard to see. There's 3 of them, well, 4 of them right there. I think that's dinosaur tracks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flowers are blooming. A lot of flowers on that cactus. Don't get too close to sniff it. Those guys will get you. Okay, I found this little spot when I was looking on Google Earth. I was just looking around to see if I could find anything. And we should have some ruins up here. The sign says I can't get to them, but I brought my zoom camera, so we'll get to them. At least as close as we can. Hopefully the sun works with us and we can see them. But we're going anyway. We'll find out. It says this trail is a mile round trip, so it should only take us 10 minutes there, 10 minutes back. I hope. It was pretty vague on the difficulty. It said easy to difficult, depending on your ability. So, I don't know. Nice little bench here to sit and take a break. What a beautiful day. I love exploring new places. It's always pretty exciting. But we gotta go down there, and then it might be over there is where the structures are. We'll find out. There's a bench. Wow, this is just awesome. Big structure there. Another pretty good sized one there. Looks like there's a little bit of ruins in there. Then there's another one over there. Possibly some below it. And then maybe another one over there. Let's get a closer look with the zoom lens. So this would be the Butler Wash Ruins overlook. So it wasn't too bad of a hike. We just gotta go up these 2 ridges and then it's downhill and a little tiny bit uphill back to the vehicles. Well, awesome. That was a good day of history. Found some pioneer history, some ancient history, and got to explore a part of Utah I've never got to explore. This is my first time in southeastern Utah, and I'm loving it. This is cool. Been a lot of interesting stuff so far. So if you ever want to come to Bluff, see some Utah history, this is a very cool area. And I've only scratched the surface in this video. So tune into the next one. We'll find some more things to do in the Bluff area. Before I go home for the day, I had to come see this. This is the north end of the Comb Ridge. That's amazing. Look how big this rock is. Then they carved that whole slice out of the mountain to get the road through. Wow. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.